Hello everyone, welcome to day 36 of 41 days healing meditation challenge. Let's begin our meditation practice. Relax yourself, relax your body, relax your mind. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, clasp your hands, cross your legs. Take a deep inhale, exhale. Just observe your breath. Focus only on your breath. Focus only on your breath. Our breath is our guru. So observe your breath and focus only on your breath. Focus only on your breath. I love myself. Just focus only on your breath. Just breath. Last 5 minutes, focus only on your breath. Last 2 minutes. Focus on your breath. Last 30 seconds. Slowly bring your attention back to your body. Slowly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly, whenever you feel like opening your eyes, rub your hands and place them on your eyes. And when you feel like opening your eyes, remove your hands and open your eyes and look into your palms with a big smile. Let's appreciate ourselves for finishing 36th day of 41 days healing meditation challenge. We are almost there. 5 more days to finish up the challenge. So let's begin our book reading session. So we have only 3 chapters left. Let's try to finish, and the last 2 days we can just brush up the whole book. That way we can just remember the highlight and important points and take away points and action doing points. So today's chapter is change and transition. Some people would rather leave the planet than change. They don't want to change. They just want to leave the planet. That means they want to die as it is rather than, changing. Change is usually what we want the other person to do, isn't it? When I speak about the other person, I want to include the government, big business, the boss, or co-worker, all those things, wife, mother, daughter, children, etc. Anyone other than ourselves. We all want every single person on this planet to change, but we don't want to change, right? We always tell others, you have to change, and all, but we never tell this person have to change. We never tell that. We don't want to change, but we want everybody else to change. So our life will be different, right? We want every single person around us to change, but we don't want to change. We think that, if that person changes, we are going to be happy. And yet, of course, any change that we are going to make at all have to come from within ourselves. Whatever change you want in your life, first it has to be inside you. Change means that when we free ourselves from feeling of isolation, separation, loneliness, anger, fear, and pain, all the negative forms of emotions, all of these things. We create lives when we change, our feelings of all the negative emotions. We create lives filled with wonderful peacefulness where we can relax and enjoy life as it comes to us, where we know that everything will be right. I like to use the premises that life is wonderful, all is perfect in my world, and I always move into a greater good. When we do that change, everything is going to be peaceful, wonderful, all those things. But we don't want to change. We want other people to change, making progress. Okay. So once we decided to change, how can we track the progress? Of course, from the moment you decide to make a change until you get the demonstration, there is a transitional period, right? You go to a new job, your old, the person who is about to finish or retire, he is retiring. So you hire a new person. So until that new person gets all the work and everything done, there will be a transition period, right? The person who is leaving and the person who has just joined, they will have that, take this time, learn everything. This is the transition period. We tell that, right? That period you will slowly be learning the new things that you need to work in our life. Also, it is the same thing, the transition period. Now this 41 days, whatever we are learning on this in this book, is a transition period. All the new things we are learning slowly, slowly apply it in our life, make this as a transition period, and implement them in our life. You go back and forth between what was and what would like to be. It is a normal and natural process. Often I hear people saying, well, I know all this stuff. My answer is, are you doing it? Right? Even I tell, I know. If anybody tries to tell, I'm like, I know everything. But the question is, it is not the point you know it or not. The point is, are you practicing it in your life? Are you doing the things that you know in your life? That is very, very important. Okay. You go to work, you know all the stuff. You sit in front of computer and you are like, I know everything. And the manager comes and asks, like, you know that, but are you doing the work? Are you finishing your task? The same thing applies in our life. We read from the book, we gain all the knowledge and everything, we put it in our mind. But are you implementing it? Are you practicing it in your life? That is what is the important. For instance, many people say their affirmations maybe 3 times and give up. Then they say that affirmations don't work or they are silly or whatever. We have to give ourselves time to practice to make the changes. Change requires action. Whatever change you want in your life, it requires action, persistence, consistency, and for the long duration of time. Not just like, 1 day, 2 days, or daily 2 times or 3 times. No. If you want to see the change, you have to do it. Okay. As I said, what you do after you say your affirmation, that counts the most. As you go through this transitional phase, remember to praise yourself for each small step towards that you make. If you beat yourself and step back, then you become the opposite. So when you do the affirmations, it is like, after affirmations, what are you thinking? Are you like, okay, I'm done with affirmations. Let me come back to my old negative patterns of thinking. No, it's not going to work. If you're telling the affirmations, you have to live in that. Okay. Not just for 1-2 minutes and then coming back to your usual negative pattern of thinking and everything. No, like that it's not going to work. So that is the making progress, how you are making and how consistently you're making. Stress is another word for fear. We all tell that, oh, I'm all stressed because of the things and all. I also feel like, from last 1 week or so, I am just feeling so fearful when I'm sleeping. I'm like, oh, what is this? I'm just trying to understand the feeling why I'm fearful. Because I realized that, after reading this, it's like it is the stress. The hidden form is it's stress is a hidden form, and it is showing up in the form of fear. Stressful of things you might not be finishing it, office work, or household work, or any other things. Back of your mind, you'll be like, oh, I might not finish it, the task cannot be completed, so and so I'm missing out something, that will come in the form of fear. Okay, so we talk a lot about stress these days. Everyone seems to be stressed out of something. Stress seems to be a buzzword, and we use it all the point where I think it's cope out. I'm so stressed, or this is stressful. All this is stress, stress, stress. Stress to me is a fearful reaction to life's constant changes. I would, it is true, because in the next 1 month, we are having so many things, so many changes, all these things are happening for us in the next 1 month. So subconsciously, all those changes happening in my life, it's coming up in the form of fear that I was not understanding. I'm like, what is that feeling? What is that feeling? Now, when I understood it, because when your life is constantly changing, you know your life doesn't like the change. It always want everything to be smooth and everything, then only you'll be happy and everything. When you're having all those changes, that stress will come out in the form of fear. Stress to me is a fearful reaction in life, constant changes. It is an excuse we use for not taking responsibility of our life. If we can equate the word stress with the word fear, then we can begin to eliminate the needs for fear in our life. Next time when you think about how stressed you are, ask yourself what is scaring you. Ask, how am I overloading or burdening my life? Why am I giving my power away? We have to ask ourselves. I'm going to start asking about this, about me. What is that? What is this? Why am I giving my power away? Find out what are you doing to yourself that is creating this fear within you, that keeps you from achieving your inner peace and harmony. See, that inner peace, this thing, these small, small things are going to disturb your inner peace and harmony. You have to be in such level of, subtleness, subtleness in the sense, small change in your feeling also, you should be able to observe that. Any small change, your feeling, your emotion, or your thought, you have to be that aware, and you have to be that conscious that you have to catch that, and ask yourself, why am I feeling like that? Then you're going to get the answer. After you get the answer, you can work on yourself. When you start working, you're going to get back your peace and harmony. This is very important. See, at the end of what all we need, you need to be happy, you need to be peaceful when you're going to sleep, and rest of the day, have that, bliss, peacefulness, right? That's all we are working for. Doing meditation and or anything, whatever we are doing for that. So that is where it is important. And you have to always feel that you are safe. There is nothing going. When you don't feel safe, you're giving away your power and everything. Okay, this is about the change and transition. So I'll quickly tell in Telugu. సో ఆథర్ ఏమంటున్నారు అంటే, ఇక్కడ మన లైఫ్లో చేంజ్ అనేది కాన్స్టెంట్గా ఎప్పుడు ఉంటుంది. అండ్ మనం ఏంటి అంటే, ఎప్పుడు ఎదుట మనిషి చేంజ్ అవ్వాలి, మా మేనేజర్ చేంజ్ అవ్వాలి, మా కోవర్కర్ చేంజ్ అవ్వాలి, మా పేరెంట్స్ చేంజ్ అవ్వాలి, మా హస్బెండ్ చేంజ్ అవ్వాలి, మా పిల్లలు చేంజ్ అవ్వాలి అని అనుకుంటాం. కానీ మనం చేంజ్ అవ్వాలి అని మన నోట్లో నుండి ఎప్పుడు రాదు. ఎందుకు అంటే, మనం అనుకుంటాం వాళ్ళు చేంజ్ అయితే మన లైఫ్ హ్యాపీగా ఉంటుంది అని. కానీ మన మన చేంజ్ అనేది ఎప్పుడైతే మన లోపల జరుగుతుందో, అప్పుడే వరల్డ్ మొత్తంలో కానీ మనం ఎదుర్కొనే పీపుల్ ఎవరైనా కానీ ఆ చేంజ్ అనేది మనకి నోటిసబుల్ ఉంటుంది అనమాట. సో చేంజ్ ఎప్పుడు మన లోపల నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవ్వాలి. ఫస్ట్ అనేది అక్కడ నుండి స్టార్ట్ అవ్వాలి. ఓకే, అండ్ ఇప్పుడు మనము చేంజ్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాం, మనలో మనం చేంజ్ అవ్వాలనుకున్నాం. నెక్స్ట్ ఆ చేంజ్ని ప్రోగ్రెస్, ఇది మనం ఎట్లా స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం ప్రోగ్రెస్. ఓకే. ఈరోజు ఇంత చేసాం, రేపు ఇంత చేసాం. ఓకే. ఆ ప్రోగ్రెస్ అనేది మనము ఎప్పటికప్పుడు ట్రాక్ చేసుకుంటా ఉండాలి. ఎప్పుడు మనకి చాలా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్స్ తెలుసు. కానీ మనం అది యాక్షన్స్‌లో పెట్టామా? అంటే ఆ పనులు మనం చేస్తున్నామా లేదా? అనేది స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే కానీ మనకు అర్థమవ్వదు. మనము ఎంత నేర్చుకున్నాం ఆ సబ్జెక్ట్, ఇంకా ఎంత నేర్చుకోవాలి అని. సో, ఏదైనా కానీ యాక్షన్స్‌లో చేస్తే కానీ మనం ఎంత ప్రోగ్రెస్ అయ్యాము అనేది మన లైఫ్‌లో తెలుస్తది. అండ్ తర్వాత మనకి ఎప్పుడైనా ఏదైనా భయం గాని, ఏమైనా సిట్యుయేషన్స్ ఏమైనా అయినాయనుకో, అవి మనము డే టు డే లైఫ్ ఏమైనా ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏమీ జరగకపోయినా ఎక్స్‌క్యూజ్ మీ. అంత హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నా కానీ మనకెప్పుడైనా భయం అనిపిస్తుందనుకోండి, పడుకున్నప్పుడు కానీ, ఏదైనా కానీ, అప్పుడు మనం అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి ఏంటి అంటే ఆ ఫీలింగ్ ఎందుకొస్తుంది ఏంటి అని మనం ఇంట్రోస్పెక్ట్ లోపలికెళ్ళి మనము ఆలోచించుకోవాలి. అప్పుడు అది స్ట్రెస్ వల్ల వస్తుందా? దేనివల్ల వస్తుందా? అనేది మనం తెలుసుకొని ఆ సిట్యుయేషన్స్ ఆ స్ట్రెస్ అనేది ఎందుకొస్తది అంటే మన లైఫ్‌లో ఫాస్ట్‌గా థింగ్స్ ఏమైనా చేంజ్ అయిపోతా ఉన్నాయి. ఏమైనా ఫాస్ట్‌గా జరుగుతున్నప్పుడు ఏమవుతదంటే మన లైఫ్ అంత సడెన్ చేంజెస్‌ని యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయదనమాట. సో, అప్పుడు మనకేంటి ఒక ఫియర్ ఫార్మ్‌లో మనకి ఇట్లా ఒక ఒక ఎమోషన్ అనేది ఫియర్ ఫార్మ్‌లో వస్తది. దీన్ని మనం గమనించుకొని ఓకే. ఏం చేయాలి ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి అనేది మనం అంత అవేర్‌గా ఉండాలి. మన ఫీలింగ్స్‌ని, మన ఎమోషన్స్ ఏమొస్తున్నాయి, ఏ మూమెంట్‌లో ఎప్పుడు ఏ సిట్యుయేషన్‌కి ఎలా వస్తున్నాయి ఫీలింగ్స్ అనేది మనం అంత అవేర్‌గా ఉంటే దాని మీద మనం వర్క్ చేసుకొని మన ఇన్నర్ మనశ్శాంతి మనశ్శాంతిగా ఎప్పుడూ ఉండొచ్చు. పడుకునేటప్పుడు గానీ, ఎప్పుడైనా గానీ మన లైఫ్ మొత్తం అంత ప్రశాంతంగా, మనశ్శాంతిగా ఉండొచ్చు. That is for today. Tomorrow we'll continue with a world where it's safe to love each other. Thank you.